Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome in. You know what today is. It's Thursday, second workout of the week coming up. Hope you guys really enjoyed that first iteration. I know the ones who were live that day, we seen that feedback in the comments and we loved it. So if you watched that workout at a later time, let us know how did you feel about that format. We got a similar format, but a little bit of a mix up with that one as well. So something else that's new for you tonight, and we're going to throw that at you. So go ahead and get your spaces set. We're going to give you about another 45 seconds. We're going to have a lot to do today. So 45 seconds from here to get everything set. We're going to get our warm-up underway. So welcome in, and I hope you're having a great day. And if not, we look to make it a little better right now. Alright, so are you guys ready to get warmed up? You ready to start getting this sweat underway? So we got 3 exercises for our warm-up today. We got 2 sets, and then we got a big workout coming up afterwards. So like I said, not too much time to really discuss and waste. So let's go ahead and get it started. So right off the bat, first things first, we got push-ups, 2 rounds of 6 here. You guys know what push-ups are, push-up plank position. Body's nice and parallel to the floor. Hands are separated right outside of shoulder width. And from there, as you breathe in, lowering the chest down, leading through. Powering back to those palms, coming up to that starting position. You can drop those knees. Make sure those hips are still extended so that you're not at a 90-degree angle, but more of a 45. And also, you can elevate your hands on your surface there. If you do, like we always say, be sure you align your chest right there with the edge of that surface. So that way, those elbows, those shoulders, and everything else are in proper alignment. We got 2 sets of 6. Next up, we're going into 20 air squats. So shoulder width stance, chest up, shoulders back. And then from there, just going to sit back, powering through the heels, pushing the knees behind the toes, keeping about 90 degrees there. That way the knee isn't exceeding past the toe. Keeping a focus on those quadriceps being in front of your thighs there. And then last but certainly not least, we have 2 sets of 30 jumping jacks. So starting nice and tall, feet together, arms directly to the side. You're gonna jump out, spreading them out, bringing the hands up, coming back inside, bouncing on the balls of your feet, trying to keep that body, keep that pace, getting that heart rate up. And if you need a modification, you can step out one side at a time, elevating the same arm that you're stepping with the leg with. So if the right leg is going out, the right hand will be raising up. All right, those are going to be our warm-up today. We got 2 sets of those. That's 6 push-ups, 20 air squats, 30 jumping jacks. So let's turn this music up. Let's get our bodies warm.
All right, guys, I am pumped up. Push-ups, 6 reps. Let's go ahead and get down on the ground. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1.
Going right to those air squats, shoulder width stance. Make sure you stand on your heels, chest is nice and high, and go.
Halfway. Remember, this is just a warm-up, guys. Last 2 and 1.
Last but certainly not least, 30 jumping jacks. If you got a partner in house, spread out. That way nobody catches and get blindsided from the side. Ready, and go.
30 total.
More. Woo. All right, 1 set down. Let's get right into set 2. 6 more push-ups, 20 more squats, 30 more jumping jacks.
All right, team, let's do it.
Good deal. Squats, 20.
Halfway, keep our pace if you can. Breathe more. Breathe out as you come up.
And 30 jumping jacks. Right to it and go.
Make sure your feet are jumping out evenly.
Ten more. All right, there you have it.
I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely warmed up and fired up for this main circuit.
All right, guys, you got 45 seconds again here. Go ahead and catch your breath. Get anything else you may need if you forgot. And we'll go ahead and get this first circuit underway.
All right, guys, let us know how you're doing. About ready to head back for the main circuit.
All right, guys, we got 2 circuits tonight, 2 strict circuits, and then another core circuit, which is always typical. You guys know that. But so 3 circuits here with our workout, 4 if you want to count that warm up. So first move tonight, we got 3 sets on this this first workout. We have diver push-ups for our first move. This is going to be focused on our shoulders here. So you're going to get in that push-up plank position like we were right there with our warm up. But instead of going to the regular push-up, you're going to bring those hips all the way up. Head is going to be parallel to the floor, meaning the top there. And then from there, you're just going to bring that head down and up, powering through. Focusing more on the shoulders. Notice that those hips stay elevated in the air. Getting them up as high as you can, breathing in on the way down, breathe out as you push back up. If you need a modification for this move, no worries, we got you. Go ahead and get into that traditional push-up plank form again that we started with in our warm-up. We're going to have you do a few more of those. One thing I want you to do different, if you use a lesser modification to start with the warm-up, let's try to use one of those advanced versions, meaning if you use the surface, let's go and try to do a knee push-up. If you use your knees, let's try to do a full layout push-up. We got 3 sets of 8, no matter which variation you do. From there, staying with the shoulders, we're going into a set of plank switches. 3 sets of 10, 5 each way. We're going to focus on one side at a time before we switch over and do the next 5 on the other side. So we're going right back to the push-up plank position. Bodies parallel. And remember, with the plank switch, we normally call them a hand down up. We went to plank switch here just because it saves us time and less to save. But you want to keep those hips from turning over. So going with the right arm first, right arm down. Left follows, right arm up first, left follows. That's 1 rep. So we're going to go 5 straight on each side. Once you get to 5, you're going to transition over and lead through with that opposite side. So if you start right, 5 straight, then switch to the left. You start left, 5 straight, switch to the right. Easy, very easy done there. Just make sure you keep those hips from turning over. If you need some assistance, separate those feet. Always remember, the closer your feet are in that push-up plank position, the more pressure you're going to apply to the core. So give yourself a wider base to give you a little bit more stabilization in the hips if you find yourself struggling there. 3 sets of 8 diver push-ups. Next up, plank switches. Next up here we got power squats. And this will be our last movement, so 3 exercises for 3 sets here with this first circuit. Power squats to finish it off, going over to the legs, giving those shoulders a break. Feet are together. From there, jumping out to a squat position, power through the heels, right back to the toes, and repeating. Want to be a little bit more up-tempo with this move. We want to drive the heart rate up and really try to get those feet off the ground. However, if you're not an advocate of jumping, if that's something you're not comfortable with, your body's not quite ready for, or your knees, your joints and everything are feeling a little bit of discomfort as you do it, no worries. We're going to have you stick with a basic squat, meaning you're just going to get in that squat stance. And you're just going to squat down, pushing through the heels, back up. Same thing that we did in our warm-up. The only difference is you're going to do 5 more reps. So we got 25 total, no matter which variation you do. Whether that's a power squat, that's more explosive, or our regular squats. So real quick rundown to get this thing going. 8 diver push-ups for 3 sets. Plank switches for 10. That's going to be 5 each arm, switching at that halfway marker, and then finishing it off with power squats. All right, so we are going to go in line with this one. First 3 exercises for 3 rounds. Then we'll give you guys a little bit of a break, and then move into the second strength portion of our circuit, and then just continue on from there. So hopefully you caught that. If not, you'll go ahead and catch up as we're getting these movements underway. Let's go ahead and get the round started.
All right, guys, 8 diver push-ups. Go ahead and get on the ground. Get those hips up high. Head facing the floor. Let's get this shoulder work done. 8 reps. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe out as you come up.
Good deal. All right, like she said, whenever you lower in your body, you contracting those muscles, you want to be inhaling, taking that oxygen in the lungs, and then exhaling, breathing out as you are releasing. Next up here, we're going right into plank switches, so get comfortable there. Plank form, we're going to start with our right arm for this first set. Remember, we want 5 straight, no alternating. Once we get to that number 5, then we will transition and lead with the next. If you're struggling with the hip position, separate those feet as I said. Give yourself a wider base to work with. Ready, set, go.
Right into the next side, guys. Little to no hesitation. Very good. Nice work.
Whew. Next up, or last up, power squats here. 25 reps or basic squats, but still 25 reps no matter which way you go. Ready, and go. Round 1 done. 30 seconds here. We're going to start set 2.
All right, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling it.
Yes, I am. Have to go ahead and go to the knees early in this workout tonight.
So don't do that. Be a good example. Stand up tall, guys. Hands over the head. Taking all that oxygen.
10 more seconds here. Again, like I said, we're going to be moving tonight. Do the best you can with it. Whatever time is left, you just keep working. Even if you fall behind, don't slouch off. All right, round 2. 8 more diver push-ups. Ready. Hips up. Hands down. And breathe in as you go. Ready.
I think I'm going to have to tighten my hat for this one.
Plank switch is coming up. This time we're going to start with the left arm, just to switch it up on the body, keep it guessing. 5, then switch over to the right. 5 more. Ready, set, go. And switch.
Keep that core tight.
Whew. Last but certainly not least, 25 power squats. Feet together to start. Make sure you get those feet off the ground. And go.
Guys, this is the one that you really want to focus your breathing on. Getting close. Last 5.
Ah.
Woo! Alright guys, you gotta show us some love in the comments. Let us know where you are feeling this at the most. For me, I think that's hard to distinguish. I feel it everywhere. Feeling it everywhere. We did say that this was a full body burnout, guys, and we meant it. Catch that breath, grab like a quick drink of water. We're coming in with round number 3.
All right. Got about 12 seconds. All right, round 3. Last round of this. All right. Ready? Last 8 diver push-ups. And hips up. And go. Plank switches, starting with the right arm again here, switch it back up.
All right, guys, coming up. And let's do it. Last.
Power squats, last 25. Ready? Get them done. Get your longest break after this one when we go into our second circuit. Ready? Go.
Breathe.
right, like I said, longest break period coming up. My time is 1, you got 1.5 minutes. See you back here then. If you're still working, keep going. Again, we got more instructions coming, so you will get more of a rest period. Don't worry.
Alright guys, I should see everybody drop a fire emoji by now. You should be done with that circuit or very, very close to it. We got a second circuit in this main portion coming up.
So let's move on to the second strength circuit. This one we only have 2 exercises. We still got 3 sets, but only 2 moves instead of 3. Starting off here, first thing up, we got push-up and shoulder taps. Just like with the divers, we're going 8 reps. So getting into that push-up plank position traditionally. And with this one, you really want to focus on that foot separation. We're going to add some more instability into the move by adding that shoulder tap in. And there's only going to be 1 shoulder tap per push-up, all right? So once you're in that position, body's parallel, ready to start, you're going to breathe in as you go to that chest, coming back up to the top, hands coming off the floor, touch, and then repeat push-up, and then alternate that shoulder tap. So 1 shoulder tap per push-up. You want to alternate shoulder to shoulder, so you should get 4 taps on each shoulder, a total of 8 push-ups. We got 3 sets of 8 there. Next up, our second move is going to be an explosive lunge. Don't worry, again, another new term, but a very familiar move. So getting into our lunge position, standing nice and tall. We're going to jump out, getting into that nice wide split. With that split, you want to make sure that knee isn't exceeding past the toe. Back knee is elevated. Toe is down, you're going to jump up and alternate, and then just continue on from there. We have 20 total repetitions. It's going to be 10 lunges each leg for 20 reps. Again, those are our 2 movements for 3 sets here. Once these are complete, then we will move into that ab circuit to go ahead and finish off the night. So far, so good. Let's continue on, and let's keep giving out that same momentum and intensity. Let's go ahead and start.
All right, guys, push-up, shoulder tap. 1 shoulder tap per push-up, 8 total. We're gonna get started here in 3, 2, 1. Separate those feet.
All right, 8 down, 16 more to go. 2 more sets. Next up here, 20 explosive lunges. And again, make sure you keep that knee elevated. Alternate positions. Ready, set, and go.
Last 5.
Very beneficial, but short-lived. We love it. 1 round down, 2 more to go. Go ahead and rest up. Take advantage of this rest period. We got 2 more rounds of this. 2 more rounds. About 12 seconds again before we start. 8 more push-up shoulder taps. And again, try not to turn those hips over as you bring that hand up to touch that opposite shoulder. All right, ready? Go. Feeling the burn yet?
Right. Full body burnout. Full body burnout. We didn't lie to you. We told you, after all that stretching and mobility, and easing you into a Tuesday, that we were going to crank up the intensity tonight. So, you were warned.
Yep, don't say we didn't tell you. All right.
20 reps, guys.
And go.
Halfway. Oh! Guys, you know what this means? 1 more round, finish line is in sight.
So close. Don't stop now. I want to bend over and grab those knees so bad, but I'm trying to be a good example. Seconds.
Guys, this is a little bit of everything. Full body burnout, as we've been saying, a lot of strength. But man, my heart rate is up.
It's there. All right.
Love it.
Last round, 1 more time each with these 2 push-up shoulder taps. Ready? Go. Last 20 lunges. All right.
You guys gotta know that we love you because we're doing this with you.
Can't believe we committed to this. But that's how much we're committed to you guys. So next up, last 20, and go. Giving you 2 minutes here to recover from both of those 2 circuits. Then we're gonna go ahead and get you started on the abs, and then our stretching portion as we cool down. So if you're still working, keep getting those reps. Time is on your side. Starting our rest clock now, and we'll see you in 2 minutes.
Oh, love it, love it. Looking good, feeling great. All right, guys, get that last sip of water. Core is coming up. Start making your way back over to your mat.
All right, let's go ahead and finish this thing off just the way we started. Circuit number 4 here for tonight. Circuit 4, abs here, all abs. So starting off, we have a compound ab movement here, bringing 2 movements together for 1 total move. We got toe touches and leg lifts. You're gonna lay flat on your back. Legs are going directly up in the air up top of you. All right, so once you get those legs up, try to keep those legs as straight as you can. And from there, you're gonna reach up, trying to get to those toes. And then you're gonna bring those legs down and back up. All right, so modifiers here. This move is going to be all about how low you take those legs. So the toe touch, don't worry. If you can't get to those toes, do not feel bad about it. Go as far as your body's ready to allow. What I don't want you to do is cheat yourself and overcompensate for trying to get to those toes by bringing your legs closer to you. Keep them pushed out, keep them away. That's going to keep you engaged with those lower core muscles. And then when you go to that leg lift portion, you only need to go as low as your body's ready for. So if you can't get all the way to the floor, don't even try to. Maybe just go halfway down or find a level that is challenging enough for you and go right back up. We want to refrain from feeling this in your lower back as much as possible. So if you are feeling it there, that means you're going a little bit too far. And then also, if that move entirely is just too much, let's go single leg. But I need you to do 5 each leg, so you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. That way you get the even amount of reps on both sides, so that way we're not building any imbalances in the body. So legs are up, you can go down 1 leg at a time, and you're gonna stick with that same side for 5 reps. Once you finish 5, switch it over, 5 more on that opposite side. Oh, I'm sorry. 12 reps, so 6 each side. 12 altogether. Again, toe touch, leg lift, that's 1. Those 2 movements are 1. We got 12 total. So if you're doing a single leg, you need to do 6 on each leg individually if you can't do those 2 legs together. And remember, you only need to go as low as your body is ready to allow. Movement number 2, we have Dragonflies. You stay right in that position. This is going to be an explosive move, bringing those legs in and then hiking those hips up off the ground. So as you lay flat, hands to the side, you got those toes pointed out. You're going to drive the knees in the chest and then push the hips off the floor. Good. Pointing those toes up to the sky, giving it your best shot, being explosive with the move. If you can't get the hips off the ground, just bring the knees in and then push the legs up and then back out. Don't worry about getting the hips off the ground. Just bringing those legs in, pointing them up is going to cause enough tension there in that lower core. We're going to do 10 reps there. So unlike the first one I said 5 with the individual leg, this one you can't do 5 individually, bringing the 1 leg in, bringing the leg up to the sky. So 1 leg will be laid out, knee in, leg straight up, and back out. Perfect, all right? So that'll be 5 on each side if you're not doing the doubles together. So we got 10 reps there. That will be our Dragonfly. And last but certainly not least, flipping it over to your side, we have right and left side V-ups here, working on the obliques there, the outer area of the core. So toes pointing, and remember with our right and left side V-ups, you don't want to be directly on that side hip. You want to kind of angle it towards that glute. That way you can create enough tension and get enough distance from the floor going up and actually contract those muscles. So body is slightly angled, coming up, and control back to the bottom. You can also do single leg with this move. If 2 legs is too hard, just coming up and right down to that starting position. We're going to do 12 on each side, giving us a total of 24. Whether you're doing singles or doubles, doesn't even matter. Just make sure you get in 12 reps. That is going to be our ab circuit. We got 3 sets of those 3 exercises here. Once we complete those, we'll jump into our stretching, and then we'll just go ahead and cool off from there, using whatever time we got left to do so.
All right, guys, starting with the toe touch leg lift combo. We have 12 reps. I'm going to turn up this music for you. All right, guys, 12 total, 12 total. We're going to get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Single legs, switch at that number 6 marker. Switch at that number 6. Next up, we're going into Dragonflies. 10 repetitions here, 10 reps. Get those hips off the ground. Or if you're going single legs, switch at 5.
All right, guys, let's get it.
Woo! Right side, left side, be up 12 each.
Brian, you have to ask. Is it 12 or is it 10? Because we wrote down 10, you can say 12.
No, it should be 12. 12
All
down.
right, guys, so we will correct that after this video on the caption here.
Yep. So our fault about that little minor error there, but 12 reps on each side, whether you're doing doubles or singles, and make sure you're not directly on that hip, but angle yourself more onto the glute. That way you can actually target those obliques. Ready, and go. Switching it up, 12 more on the other side, same thing.
You can never do those fast. Make it like a Speedy Gonzalez. Not like moving in slow motion.
And you guys, make sure you throw in the comments, I am doing all of the reps, all right?
You know we can never trust them.
Ready, and go.
Definitely feeling out where I need you. I hope you guys are as well.
1 down, 2 to go. All right, round 2, toe touch and leg lift. Remember, if you're doing single leg with the leg lift, switch at 6. Switch at 6. Ready, legs up, go. Ready, Dragonflies. My single leggers out there is switching at 5. Switching at 5. All right, ready, go. Woo! Feeling every part of this right now. One more round of it all. We're done for the week.
Oh man. That hurts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more set. Hopefully you're feeling it just as much as we are. You're pushing yourself. You should be out of your comfort zone. You should feel like, why am I even doing this right now? If you're not asking yourself that, then you're probably not working hard enough, and you need to push a little bit harder, dig a little bit deeper, so that way your body can be forced to make those changes that you want to see in your results. So last set here, starting off, toe touching leg lift. Single legger switching at number 6.
All right, guys, let's get it done. Let's get it done.
Halfway. Thought I can go 12 straight. That burn is intense. 2 more.
Now, guys, if you're doing these right, that burn is going to hit you when those legs are straight and going down. If not, then try to straighten your legs more, push your toes away from you, try to lengthen your legs as you come down out of that leg lift. Same concept here with the dragonflies, all right?
All right, single legger switch at 5. Ready, go. Last time through. Halfway, don't cheat yourself. Push those hips up.
High as you can go.
All right, here we go. Let's cross this finish line together. Last 24 right and left side V-ups, 12 each way. And get my little cushion. This turf feels like, you know, one of those.
You're on that.
No, not really.
Yeah. Go like this.
Sorry. You can take it over.
He wants to be tough for no reason.
Ain't nothing being tough about folding this towel up right here. I feel like I look like a wussy every time I start closing up before I do these each and every workout we have them in.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get a 5 rep head start here so Nate can, and I can finish at the same time.
12 total, 12 total. Last 12. Last 12, you there? Cross that finish line. Don't stop now. You came too far. Finish it how you started. Intense. Guys, when our warm-up started, I got heated up so fast I didn't think I would make it through this workout with the weight cap on. Some way, somehow I did it. That was a challenge of mine, or a goal of mine throughout this workout is, let's see if I can get through this thing with this hot cap on my head. I made it through. Didn't think I would, but this thing is drenched, sweat pouring all into my eyes. Pretty disgusting, I know. But I figured when I started, I was like, man, I forgot to take this thing off. It's gonna burn me up, and it did. But I was like, let's see if I can make it through with it, just because I like to be a little crazy sometimes.
All right, guys. I don't know about you, but I am super proud of myself.
She already started stretching.
This is just how my body naturally wanted to be right now. I kind of want to just like crawl in a hole and go die, but no, actually I'm feeling a lot better now that it's over. So, guys, grab your drink of water. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you. I know we took a couple of weeks off. Even though Nate and I worked out while we were on vacation, we didn't have these boot camps with you guys live. We pre-recorded them, so getting back into it is a little bit challenging for us too. So
yeah, something about
so
that.
good though.
It's something about knowing that you guys are watching and we got to be accountable to keep going and going.
Yeah.
And set the tone.
I don't want to look stupid.
Yeah, don't want to look stupid. Don't want to feel like.
Although we do sometimes.
Pretty sure most of the time. I know I do. So I try to hide behind Larissa. That's why I like to do it on the turf so you guys can see.
The truth comes out.
All right, so we got about 8 minutes to go here. Hopefully you guys are finishing up or you're already done. And we can go ahead, let's get our stretching underway. We're gonna start with those abs because before I can move on to anything else, I need to go ahead and loosen that area up. So we're gonna go face down, all the way flat to the floor. Hands are gonna be right outside of the shoulders, right outside of the chest area. And with this one, you wanna make sure, as always, you keep those hips down as you push that chest and chin up towards the ceiling. Get that good stretch in that abdominal area. We're gonna hold 3 sets for 7 seconds each. 7 seconds each. Ready? Deep breath in. Up. And down. Deep breath in. Up. Down. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Up. And down. Good deal. Perfect. Go ahead and stay in that position. T position. Hands are out to the side. We get a lot of push-ups today, starting with our warm-up. All 3 circuits had a little bit of a push-up in it. And then we're going to lean that over. So bring that left arm inside. Right hand stay extended out. And pushing that full body over. Toes are stacked. Feel that stretch throughout that chest, through the shoulder, the bicep, maybe all the way through your forearm and fingertips, depending on how tight you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. And push. And good, back to the start. Let's go ahead and repeat that one. As I said, we got a lot of work in that area. Right arm out, left arm inside, and push. Excellent. Right arm inside, left arm out, and push. Coming up, we're going into a frog stretch. So coming up on those knees, you want to separate those legs as far out as you can. Feet are turned out. And you want to feel a lot of this inside those inner thighs and groin area. So from there, try to push those hips down, chest to the floor, and feel that stretch there on the inner side of those legs all the way through the knee.
This is the worst stretch ever invented. Oh no.
5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Come up, release it. We're going to repeat that again here. Going a little long.
I can't get out. I'm just going to stay here, guys.
All right.
Can't move. I think I'm
Get
stuck
back
here
down to
permanently.
it. Going to go a little longer this second set. And go. Try to get a little deeper than you did the first time around if you can. And if you push back, you'll feel more of a stretch in that area. It'll help you actually get a little bit deeper. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Excellent job. Next up, pigeon pose here coming up. Right leg forward, left leg is back. You're going to keep that chest high. You should feel the stretch on that IT band on the outer side of the leg, all the way to the glute.
From the side so you guys can see this.
And here we are. Did so much on the shoulders, so now I feel it here. Just trying to hold the pose. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Switch it.
I love this stretch because it will let you know where you're tight at in your lower body. And for some of you, that may be everywhere. But you could feel this literally all throughout the lower extremities, depending on your tightness level. For me, I'm feeling it mostly in my glutes. You could also feel it in your IT band, this quad, your calf. So it's really just dependent on you and your body. That's why I love this stretch. It tells me so much.
And good, release. Just like the first two, let's go right back to the first leg. Same thing again. And like all stretches, second time around, let's try to get a little deeper than you did the first time. Challenge that length, challenge that flexibility even more, and push.
Guys, I will say with this front leg, try to create a 90-degree angle here with that knee. Don't have that leg too close. Get it out a little bit away from the body. And if you can, kiss the ground.
That's good. There we go. About 8 more seconds.
And push those hips back.
And good. Switch it. Last side here.
Definitely tighter on this side.
4, 3, 2, and good. All right, last but certainly not least here, you're gonna come up on the knee, hip flexor and quad. So right leg forward, left knee down, and still just like with our lunge, you wanna make sure that knee isn't exceeding past the toe, but push forward, feel that stretch and that hip flexor all the way to the top of the knee.
Keep that torso and chest upright, guys. The more you shift your weight forward, the more you're going to build in that hip flexor of the back leg. Maybe even that front one if you're really tight.
3, 2, and switch. Left leg forward, right knee down, and push. Three, 2, 1. Back to the left side, the right side. Left leg down, right leg forward, and push. And just like the rest, try to get a little deeper. Don't be afraid, this shouldn't feel good. You should feel challenged just like with our exercises. Don't worry, you get the rest after this. We got one more leg coming up. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it up, last stretch. Finish it off, and push. More. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Woo.
Excellent work, guys. We love you. Way to show up and show out. You guys did it. You put that good work in.
Just as you always do. So guys, that concludes our first week here of December. You know what this month is. This is the month of giving here. So I know guys, you got a lot of things on your plate. The holiday season can be tough on us, even with the pandemic. But just keep putting your health first. Trust me, and everything else to follow will be that much easier to do. Because the better you feel, all those things that you got to do, you'll be better at doing them, the more energized and just the more, fit and healthier that you feel. So you're doing really great with this. I know we turned that heat up on you this week, but as we said during the workout, we eased you into it, gave you a lot of mobility exercises and workouts while we were out of town. And you guys should be ready. Hopefully you're feeling good, and hopefully you're seeing some more definition in the body now that those muscles should be able to properly respond to a lot of these movements.
Yep, guys, and if you're feeling tight from today or from just getting back into your normal routine, if you took any time off, go back to those stretching and mobility workouts and go through them again, guys. They are going to be so helpful to you.
Yes, they are, guys. So again, these things are all in the library. You can go back and replay any of these workouts at any given time. So you always got workouts available to you. You should be familiar with a lot of the movements here. And, just continue to just keep pushing yourself, never taking any time to allow yourself to just fall out of everything that you've been working for. Here's Cece. She can never wait until it's over. So as soon as she hears us start to talk to you guys, she comes running out of that room, ready to say, Mommy. So let's go ahead, guys, and get you out of here. We know you got things to do just like we do. Great week to start this off. Looking forward to getting back on here next week. And guys, expect much more the same. Nice, intense workouts, new formats, just continuing to keep the body guessing, trying to give you guys something new, making this thing feel like it's something different, and it's never too redundant. So with that being said, never give up.
Never lose hope.
And never settle.
Want to say bye to our friends? Bye-bye. Oh, now you're going to be shy. Now you're going to be shy.
All right, ladies and gents, we will see you back here next week. Have a great weekend, and remember, stay warm.